Across the United States, leaders grappling with surging caseloads and a rising death toll on Friday introduced new measures intended to curb the coronavirus outbreak's severity, some in places where the virus had looked to be in retreat. For the second time, more than 70,000 coronavirus cases were announced in the United States, according to a New York Times database. A day earlier, the country set a record with 75,600 new cases, the 11th time in the past month that the daily record had been broken. The outbreak is so widespread that 18 states have been placed in a so-called red zone because they have more than 100 new cases per 100,000 people per week, according to an unpublished report distributed this week by the White House Coronavirus Task Force, which urged many states to take stricter steps to contain the spread. The states, Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Nevada, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas and Utah, constitute more than a third of the country. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom announced new rules on Friday that would force many of the state's districts to teach remotely when school starts next month and require most of its more than 6 million students to wear masks when they do attend class. This week, the state also announced a sweeping rollback of plans to reopen businesses. More than 100 cases were announced on Friday in California, the state's second highest daily total yet. In Florida, where more than 400 cases and more than 125 deaths were reported on Friday, some localities added curfews. With its hospitals reaching capacity, Broward County imposed a curfew from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. beginning Friday. Curfews were also imposed in the city of Miami Beach and the rest of Miami-Dade County. Noting the rise in cases, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin testified before a House committee that he thought Congress should consider automatically forgiving all small loans that had been given to businesses through the Paycheck Protection Program. The record for U.S. daily cases has more than doubled since June 24, when the country registered 37,014 cases, after a lull in the outbreak that kept the previous record, 36,738, standing for 2 months. Daily virus fatalities had decreased slightly until last week, when they began rising again. Some of the states in the red zone are not following the unpublished report's recommendations for curbing the spread. With cases rising across Georgia, the report had some clear recommendations, including, mandate statewide wearing of cloth face coverings outside the home. But while Governor Kemp of Georgia, a Republican, said Friday that he believed that residents should wear face masks, he added that he would not require them to do so.